everyone, this is Mark. Welcome to my channel. Appreciate you taking a moment to watch this video. So my pup is literally 2-3 feet away from me, but right before I started recording this, she was chewing on her little squeak ball. So hopefully she doesn't do that during this video. So we are going to highlight, review, and listen to this release. What is this? This is the Elvis-Almost In Love RCA Camden record. RCA Camden was a budget label. This particular LP was released in November of 1970. I'll be honest with you. As a kid, I did not have this album. I had, there we go. I had Elvis Sings Hits from His Movies, Volume 1. I had Burning Love and Hits from His Movies. I had Flaming Star. And I had Separate Ways. Those are the only ones. I never had this as a kid, and I listened to it later, and I gotta say, I think this is vaulted to the top of the heap of all the Camden records that have been out there. Why is that? I think this is a fun album. You have side 1, Almost in Love, Long-Legged Girl with the Short Dress On, Edge of Reality, My Little Friend, A Little Less Conversation. Side 2 is Rubberneckin', Clean Up Your Own Backyard, Ginger, man, U.S. Mail, Charo, and Stay Away Joe. Now, the funny thing about this is the last song on this album, Stay Away Joe, that was mistakenly added to this album because it had been included on Let's Be Friends. So in 1973, when they repressed this, they changed it to Stay Away. So yeah, as you can see, this is a first pressing. I did get this brand new. So I will show you the vinyl, and then we're going to put it on the turntable to just listen to a few songs. So now, if I remember right, this did not come with an inner sleeve, which with these releases back in 1969, beginning with Elvis Sings Flaming Star, all the way through 1972, with Separate Ways being the most recent RCA Camden Blue Label release. Ginger! Good grief! You gotta do this while I'm recording a video, girl. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'll move this a little bit closer, just in case. Yeah, she's such a good dog, but she does, whenever I'm on the phone or I'm talking to somebody, she decides she wants to do this. But yeah, most of these, either it came with a plain paper sleeve or it came with no sleeve. If I remember right, nope. This came when I bought this brand new. It still had the price sticker on it. It did not come with any type of sleeve, so not uncommon. Now, what is cool about this is the, yeah, it's got a lot of cardboard on it. This is the, all over it. This is the rigid vinyl from 1970, the blue RCA Camden label. There is side 1. Oh man. I gotta really clean this, and this is side 2. Yeah, let me get my brush to clean this. I can't stand that. That's the one thing, because of the age of this thing and because it's cardboard inside, it gets all kinds of dust and little pieces of cardboard on it, but no biggie, it is clean otherwise. But yeah, I think this is a great collection of fun songs. So I'm going to pause this now. I'm going to put it on the turntable. Can't listen, I don't think, to all of it because those atop it, YouTube might block it, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to pause this and come right back. All right, we're back. So, it's funny because as upbeat as this album is, it opens with Almost in Love. Now, what's kind of really cool about this album, it has a number of selections from his 1968 film, Live a Little, Love a Little. I believe this is one of them. Yeah, Live a Little, Love a Little. Long-Legged Girl with a Short Dress On is from Double Trouble. Edge of Reality, there's the sequence, the dream sequence, which is pretty cool in that movie. It's also from Live a Little, Love a Little. A Little Less Conversation, Live a Little, Love a Little. Side 2 starts out with Rubberneckin', which is from, of course, you know, Change of Habit. Clean Up Your Own Backyard is from The Trouble of Girls and How to Get Into It. Charo from Charo. And Stay Away Joe is from Stay Away Joe. So I like this album from start to finish. Some of the Camdens, turn up a little bit. Some of the Camdens, there might be one or two songs which don't really do it for me, and I'll skip over. But when I'm in my car or I'm down in my office and it's slow at work and I want to stream some music, I find myself coming to this a lot, especially lately. I also really like Come On Everybody, Love I Got Lucky album. I love all these. The only album of all the ones that were released that I'm not a huge fan of, I would have to say would be Elvis Sings Hits from His Movies, Volume 1. Just not a big fan of the choice of songs on it, and that seems to be the same idea for a lot of people who have these Camdens. But I tell you what, man, for the most part, these are very well made. They don't sound half bad. This actually does not sound bad. I mean, it does not sound as good as the RCA Victor pressings, original pressings, but these sold fairly well because they were inexpensive. And the other bonus about this album is I actually like Live a Little, Love a Little. When the album came out, it didn't do well in the box office, which at that time, Elvis's movies, sorry, I keep hitting that stand. Elvis's soundtracks were diminishing in really in just being good movies. Elvis was starting to hate making them. He was hating to record them. But as always, he was the absolute professional, and he went in and gave it his all, his best, and his vocals always sound good. And during this time, for me, Elvis's voice sounded really good on this record with the choice of songs that RCA Camden put on here. I tell you what, if you don't have this album in your collection, you're missing out. I really, really enjoy this record. Again, it's very upbeat, just a lot of fun. Great song. Like I said, these don't sound bad. They don't sound the best. Again, they're budget records, but for what you're getting, I think they sound really good. They sound solid. But yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed the movie. Live a Little, Love a Little. I think it's his first role, I will say, where it's what I would refer to as mature content. It's got some almost sexual like overtures to it, if you know what I'm talking about. It's about a woman who Elvis meets on the beach, and she has different personas and different names. It's just he's a photographer. That's all. So I'll let you watch it, but you can stream it. It's on Hulu right now. You can stream it. But it's just a cool movie. Elvis looked great. He sounded great. But yeah, if you don't have this record in your collection, you're missing out. And if you buy it used, in decent shape, you can get it for a song. I got this, again, sealed probably a couple years ago. And I want to say I paid $25 or $30 for it. For a sealed one of these, that's a pretty good price. This sequence is from Live a Little, Love a Little. It's a dream sequence where Elvis is singing. There's all these girls around him. It's kind of trippy, kind of psychedelic, which for 1968 when this came out, the movie came out, that was pretty common. That was kind of the way music was trending. Yeah, just a really good, fun album. So that's it. I just wanted to come on. I had planned on making another video, and as you know, as you probably figured out by now, I'm kind of seat of my pants kind of guy. If an idea comes to me, I'll stop what I'm doing and make the video. I don't plan these that way ahead of time. Sometimes I do, but typically I'll end up changing my mind. It's not what I'm feeling at the moment. So, I'll come up with something different. And as you know, they repressed these in 1975. RCA sold the rights to, or lended, I shouldn't say sold, they lended the rights to Pickwick Records. And then when they pressed those, they to me, were even less quality. I have a couple Pickwicks. I don't listen to them. But they changed the art. They changed this cover art a lot. It had like a circle. It had like a like this color blue around it. And like I said, they did change this from Stay Away Joe to Stay Away. So yeah, and as far as there's some singles off this album, Long-Legged Girl, the short dress on, I believe was released as a 45, Edge of Reality. Kentucky Rain was released with My Little Friend on the B-side. A Little Less Conversation, I believe in 2002, became a big hit. It was remastered, remixed, and really did well. U.S. Mail, I think, is one of the coolest songs Elvis has ever done. I love that song. Charo's great. Every song on this record is really good. So I appreciate you watching. Don't want to take too much of your time. I do appreciate you watching. Yeah, my channel just keeps growing and growing. I'm so appreciative of that. Love reading all your comments. But I hope each of you are well. Stay safe out there. It's a beautiful day here in Delaware. Sun is shining. It's a little warm. Yeah, otherwise, life is good. So thank you all again for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.